Let's try our hand at multiplying mixed numbers or fractions. In order to do so, we can't just multiply them the way they are, but we don't need common denominators either. We can change the mixed numbers to improper fractions by multiplying and adding. So 2 times 4 plus 1 is 9 halves, times 3 times 2 plus 2 is 8 thirds. So if we multiply straight across, we get 72 over 6. And since the top number is bigger than the bottom, the top number gets blown down into the division box. And if we divide 6 into 7, we get 1 with 1 left over, and 6 goes into 12. 12 2 times. So 72 6 equals 12. Let's try that with cross-canceling though. Let's put a little dashed line there. If I had had 9 halves times 8 thirds, we can actually save ourselves some reducing work in the end by canceling before we actually multiply. It's like reducing but backwards. If you see a number that can go into each other between the top and the bottom, not across, but between top and bottom. For instance, 2 goes into 2 one time, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. 3 can go into 3 and 9, so 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 3, or 9 3 times, and 3 times 4 is 12 over 1 times 1, which is 1, which is 12. We had that above. I think the bottom one is a little bit easier. This is with cross canceling. I like that method. Let's try dividing. So just like with multiplying, we don't need a common denominator. Let's start with the same two numbers. Because we need to change mixed numbers to improper fractions like we did before, we're going to have 9 halves divided by 8 thirds. But if you see up in the instructions, it says we keep the first, change this operation, and then flip the second fraction. The flip is called the reciprocal. Good vocabulary word to have. When we flip a fraction, it's called finding its reciprocal. So we keep, change, and flip. This time though, I can't do my cross canceling because the 2 and the 8 are on the same side. So let's multiply straight across. 9 times 3 is 27. 2 times 8 is 16. Again, I have an improper. So how many 16s are there in 27? There is 1, and there is 11 left over.